Hey, and welcome to Ascension with V, where we talk about spiritual awakening, ascension, and everything in between. I'm your host, Stashia Jeanette, aka V, and today we're going to talk about kind of more in depth, not even really in depth because it's just going to be pretty short and sweet, but I wanted to talk about kind of what it is that I do and how I can help you because I realize like it's a not widely known and it's kind of a highly specific thing. So I help people transition from the old world to the new world, or I like to say from the abyss to the light. So that's just anybody that is ready and willing to make the change to become their highest self, step into the light, step into their most authentic, destined self, their highest self. And I'm able to do this by activating your chakras, awakening your chakras. And honestly, the biggest thing that I'm usually doing is it's the heart chakra of a lot of people that is closed. It's the heart, it's the upper chakras that I help individuals activate, awaken, and unblock. And all this is stuff that's done and happening behind the scenes. It's a spiritual and it's an energetic thing that takes place, but it very much does happen and is happening, and it's what I do. And I'm not here to convince people, but the proof is definitely in the pudding. It works. And outside of that, I am a multidimensional traveler and guide, and I'm able to access all the timelines that people have available to them. And I can see where their wounds are and their triggers and their traumas that they have suppressed or repressed or tried to, or maybe even forgot about. You know, there have been some people that I have worked with and met and seen in their entirety. And that's another thing, you know, that I do is I see people as they truly are at the soul level, not what they project out, not what they present as. Like, I see them for who and what they truly and actually are, but beyond that, who and what they are meant and destined to be, should they so choose to do the work to ascend and align with that timeline. And that's it. That's what I'm able to help people do, and that's what I'm able to help people access and step into if they choose to do the work, if they choose to be a part of this. And everybody that I help, I do it in a very highly individualized way. So there is no one way, because nobody is meant to be doing it one way. There is no one size fits all remedy that I use. I use whatever I'm meant to use. I say what I'm meant to say for each and every person individually. So that is one of the things that, I frequently get asked, like, what is it that I do? And again, it's very much a if you know thing. I attract the people who need me and are ready for me. And sometimes I attract the people who are not ready for me, but even those ones are getting activated and the seeds are getting planted within them for them to eventually be ready. Some of them may come back to me later on in some other timeline or not, but regardless, they still got the activation that they needed to make that decision, should they so choose to start their ascension process and step into their power and do their thing. Right. But I also do a lot of work with the other realms, other dimensions. And that's kind of the beauty of having this ability to be multidimensional and having the ability to not be anchored down to any one timeline. And that allows me to go to the densest of the densest of densest to meet with people where they're at that point and offer them this ability, offer them this chance, offer them this other way to essentially rise from the abyss, to essentially grow, to essentially have a chance at their freedom, their soul's freedom and their ascension, and a chance to heal beyond anything, because that's what this is about. That's what this is for. That's what I'm doing this for, is to help those who need healing heal, and who among us doesn't need to heal. So I'm often asked, what's the age of the people that I help? And it's everyone, literally from young to old and everywhere in between. because sometimes the older generation takes a little bit longer to realize, that their soul has been knocking and asking for them to ascend and change and grow and heal and do all these things. And so they can go through this realization very late in life. And I'm there for them as well. And then sometimes it can just, 18, 19, 20, like I said, anywhere in between, and have this calling within their soul to know that they're meant to be doing something, but then also, their spiritual awakening has happened, or they're living very unaligned and making some very unaligned choices at a young age, and their soul calls me in, or vice versa, in our paths cross. And again, I kind of do this thing. It's a very much behind the scenes thing, from seemingly small conversations or interactions. But like I said, I'm just the vessel that God source universe is working miracles through. And I'm not here to convince or sell this to anybody, but this is, you ask and I'm telling. And so I offer anybody that is feeling that knock from their soul, anybody that is feeling that urge to make a change, to do the work, to heal, to rise and to step into their true authentic self, to please reach out to me if you're ready and willing, and we'll get to work. And like I said, everything that I will put together and everything that we will do is highly individualized. So you'll just start by booking your free introductory call with me, and I'll give you a free 30-minute energy diagnostics session where we'll sit down via the Zoom call, and I will tap into your energy and figure out very quickly, where you still have wounding, where you're being kind of hung up at, and where there needs to be some healing, some readjusting, some tweaking of things that are happening within your life and things that are going on within your life. And often that involves a lot of, me telling you that you got to make some changes that you're probably not going to like. And that's fine. You can be angry, but I am telling you what is required of this process in order for you to get on this path that you're wanting to be on. And then I'll create some, like I said, individualized resources for you. So maybe that'll be some guided meditations, or maybe it'll just be some videos that you need, again, that I will create customized for you for whatever it is that God Source Universe is telling me that you need. And we go from there. But it'll be the packages that I offer. We'll meet once a week and have these over video sessions where essentially we just sit down and point blank, period. Tell me what it is. Tell me what's going on. And even if you don't tell me, just know I know they gonna tell me. So you might as well just come straight with it. And you know what I mean? So that we can very quickly and efficiently start the process of your healing and your rerouting. And so that's what it is. At the end of the day, at the end of the package, at the end of the sessions, just rest assured and know that the seeds have already been planted. Your activations are going to happen. And at some point in time, your soul will take control, and you will be presented with the chance and opportunity, because it's a chance for you to act, right? Like it's a free will thing, and you can absolutely free will your way out of taking the exit. Right. And that's fine. That's up to you. But just know that after we do our work and our contract is fulfilled, you will be presented with an option to make a change. That's what I got. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, squad.